Hello there, Katrina. It has been such a long time since I have seen you. How have you been? You've been good? That's good to hear. I'm so glad to hear that you're doing good. It has been such a long time since I have seen you. I'm so glad that you came in today because I love seeing my girls, and nothing makes me happier than to know that I'm going to treat them, make them feel good. So I'm so glad that you came in. Okay, so I did see that you booked an appointment for just like a treatment because you feel like your hair is a little on the dry side. Sure, yes, yes. Yes, we can definitely do a treatment. I do see that it is a little bit on the dry side. It's a little bit dry in the ends. I can feel it. Oh yeah, it's okay. I can work with that. Don't worry, I'll detangle your hair. Alright, Katrina, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the brush, and then I'm going to also just spray your hair with some hydrating water, followed by after I will put some oil on your ends to just kind of, hydrate those. But yes, let me go ahead and grab the brush real quick. Let me see if I could just part your hair here. Now we can really get into detangling your hair. Okay, let's see here. Just put this other one just to make sure we got it. Okay. Alright, Katrina, so I'm just going to turn you this way. Okay, so let's go ahead and work on this. Who, me? Yes. Oh no, I have been good. Yes, I've been doing good. Yes, overall, I've been doing good. Just, I have been recovering for the past week. I have a story to tell you, and it's a pretty crazy one. Craziest ever in my life, probably, and hopefully it will be the last one. So, not this weekend, but last weekend, we decided to go snowboarding, and my husband started snowboarding like about a month ago, and he's really good. He's learned. He's pretty much almost mastered it, which is great. So I love to skate. I love skating. I love rollerblading, ice skating. I've been doing rollerblading and skating since I was about 6. I learned how to skate and then rollerblade. So the point is, I was like, I don't know how to skateboard, but let's try the snowboarding, right? So my husband took us to this ski resort to learn how to snowboard, and let me tell you, Katrina, my kids are a natural at that. My 5-year-old son and my daughter both just nailed it. They were so good at it, and I tried. I just couldn't find the balance, but I tried, and so I went up the ski lift, tried to go down the hill snowboarding. I just decided to take off the snowboard and walk down the hill. And I decided, I was like, well, I can skate, I can rollerblade. Maybe skiing will be easier. Sorry, I laugh because what's coming is not what I thought would happen. So I changed out the snowboard for the skis. And my husband was with my son, and my cousin was with my daughter, teaching them how to snowboard on this little hill. It was meant for kids and for those learning. So I decided to go on the ski lift, and my little brother was there too with his friend. And I went up the lift, and I went on my own. I went up the lift. I was at the top of the hill, and I was like, okay, let me try skiing, and it was for the worst. I started going downhill, and I started picking up speed, and I was freaking out because I had no idea how to stop. I was trying to do what the pizza, I guess, like trying to stop by putting the skis together like that. It wasn't working, and I just kept getting more speed, and I was just going so fast. And my husband and my son and my cousin and my daughter, they were in the middle of the hill, so the mount, or the hill goes all the way down, so they were like halfway of the hill, and I guess I looked, under control, that they were like, wow, she's really good. Little did they know I was screaming on the top of my lungs, saying, help, I can't stop. And I was just passing these people, and I was getting closer to the bottom, and my cousin with my daughter, luckily my daughter was a little further further out, and my cousin was in the line of where I was going, so he was trying to move out of my way to let me go, and I was screaming, I can't stop, move. But instead of him moving, he just kind of went like bridge style, and he used his body for me to crash into him. So mind you, I think I was going like 20-25 miles per hour, and I just crashed into him. I flipped over him. So I flipped over him, my skis went flying, and then I landed on my back on the snow, and I was just not moving. And my husband, he was freaking out. He took off his snowboard, he took off my son's snowboard, he carried my son, and he just ran to me. He told me that those were the worst 5 minutes of his life, because he said he didn't see me moving. He was hoping that I would move, and I wasn't moving, and he felt like it took forever for him to run to me. And when he got there, I guess I had my eyes closed, and I was in so much pain. I closed my eyes before I even hit my cousin, because I knew that when I was gonna hit him, it was the end. I was happy to see that I was going to hit my cousin, because I thought, it wasn't going to be as painful as a tree, because Katrina, let me tell you, I was headed for a tree, and so me going that fast, 20 to 25 miles per hour, hitting a tree, that would have ended pretty badly. So when I hit my cousin, it was painful. I couldn't move my left leg. And I opened my eyes. I heard my husband. I heard someone else. There was like a good Samaritan that was asking like how was I doing, and then the medics came and they wanted to know like if I could open my eyes. I opened my eyes finally, and I was just in so much pain, and I was freaking out too because I thought I had broken my left leg because I couldn't straighten it. And it just started hurting. My shin, my thigh, and my arm was in so much pain. So, long story short, they took me in a gurney and they pulled me on a snowmobile, and I was so embarrassed because I was like, great, my first time doing these snow sports, and this is what I get to be pulled on a snowmobile in a gurney. So they took me to their hospital because the ski resort has its own little hospital, and they had to like check, you know, my leg, and they were afraid that I had broken maybe like, even if it's a tiny bit, like my shin. So they x-rayed me, and thankfully it wasn't broken, my shin, but for the last week and a few days I have a gigantic bruise on my thigh which I must have hit my cousin's board because the shape of the bruise is like the end of a snowboard right on my thigh. And then I have another gigantic bruise on my shin, and I have another bruise like on my hip right here. But you know what? I couldn't walk for maybe like 2 or 3 days because it was just so painful. And then finally I was able to drive, because getting in and out was so painful, and I have to drive to take my kids to school and all that. But hey, I'm just happy that it wasn't broken. I'm just happy to be here with you, and I'm not somewhere else that I don't want to be. And I'm also happy that I didn't break anything. And my cousin was okay. He was good. He did have a bruise on his calf, and it must be because the ski boot my ski boot, like, you know, probably hit him. But other than that, I mean, he's doing good. But he was freaked out too because he was like, you know, I wasn't moving, and it was just more like I was in shock that I couldn't move. It's not that I was unconscious. It was just, I think I was in shock of what had happened because I hadn't had something like that happen to me ever. So that is my story for you today. It was very intense, but I'm just happy to be here with you. Okay, Katrina, so I have brushed it out, combed it out. Let me go get the hairspray, or not hairspray, the spray that I use for just cleansing water for your hair to be hydrated. So let me just grab that. I found the spray. However, I do also want to use this massage tool. That way it can really help get the oils in there. Okay, so I hope you don't mind if we use this. Me, if I'll ever, probably I won't ski again. I'll try snowboarding one more time, but skiing probably not anymore. Respects to all those who ski. It is nowhere near the same as skating or rollerblading at all. Alright, so this is going to hydrate your hair, okay? So I have the oil here that we're going to use for your scalp, and I will massage it also in your hair. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and put some of these, a few drops. Oh, I forgot to tell you. My daughter was okay, by the way. P.S. I forgot to mention that. My daughter was good since she was away from my cousin when the impact happened. She was good. She was just crying because she saw how I flipped over my cousin and she was so worried. My poor baby. But then she was close to me and my husband also grabbed her. So she was good. She was okay. Everybody was okay. We're all okay. Forgot to say that. Katrina. So shiny, so nice and hydrated. There we go. Alright, my beautiful Katrina, you are all set. And I think now you can feel and see how your hair is so much better. It's so shiny and it's so nicely hydrated. Don't forget about your hair, okay? Always come back to me if you need anything. You know I always have discounts for you ladies. So no worries about that, okay? You already know how to reach me. There we go. Alright. It was so good to see you, Katrina, and I'm so happy to hear that you're doing good. You look good, you look great, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, okay? And thank you for stopping by and remembering this girl over here. Alright, I will see you next time. Bye!